Hello everyone, it's Vampire Lover here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial, or not a tutorial, but like a sort of, I guess it's a get ready with me. So today we're going to be doing makeup. I have you in my windowsill, so we have nice natural lighting. And today we're going to be doing some Douyin makeup. I think that's how you say it. I have all of my products for once in one spot. I'm just gathering everything up right now. If you hear some like scratching sounds, that's what that is. My eyeliner fell into the floor. A lot of today's makeup is going to be e.l.f. I think the only product that I have that isn't e.l.f. is like drugstore or like Walmart. You can get it at Walmart. First, I'm going to show you the products that we're going to be using. The main thing that you're going to be using is the big palette. You can kind of use any palette for this. I'm mainly using it for the glitter and the pinks that are in it. But I'm also using pink from a different palette, so. But I'm mainly using this for the glitter. If you have like glitter, like face glitter, you don't really need this, but this is what I'm using. It's like the biggest palette that I own. I got it from Walmart, and I love it. Next thing is my Color Workshop blush and highlight palette. I'm mainly using it for the highlight and the pink for the eyeshadow. If you have a different highlighter, go ahead and use that. If you have an e.l.f. highlighter, even better. Next is just a beauty blender. I got this from Amazon. It's just like a puff beauty blender, and then I have a little spray bottle that has water in it that you're gonna use to wet your beauty blender. The next non-e.l.f. product is my primer. If you have the e.l.f. poreless whatever primer, the sticky stuff, use that. But this is what I have, so I'm gonna use this. Then we have the brow gel. I don't really use this because I have thick bushy brows, but this is just some LA Colors brow gel. I got this at Family Dollar. So yeah. Now we get into the e.l.f. stuff that I own. So first things first, we have the eyeliner, which is the e.l.f. Stylo eyeliner pen in the color black. We have the Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray by e.l.f. We have e.l.f.'s Camo Concealer, e.l.f.'s Whoa Glow Tinted Sunscreen, and then e.l.f.'s Lash and Roll Mascara. Another e.l.f. product that we have is the e.l.f. Skin. This is the Holy Hydration Triple Bounce Serum. This is the moisturizer. So that is the general vibe of the products that we're going to be using. You also need a couple brushes. I'm just going to pin my hair up, I think, because I don't want to fool with this. Okay. So now I'm going to also put my bangs back with this little headband that my bestie got me for my birthday. My bestie is like my freaking forehead reveal. Kidding. My bestie is my hype girl, for real. She gets me all of my cool beauty stuff. So first thing that I'm gonna do is go ahead and wet my beauty blender. That's literally all I do. And then I just kind of squeeze it so that the water gets dispersed. I'm sorry if this is loud. So yeah, now we have this lumpy beauty blender. I don't know. I'm just gonna dampen my face now. Oh my god, I forgot freaking moisturizer. I'm gonna cry, hang on. So, I'm gonna put this on now. I have Lady Gaga's Born This Way stuck in my head. I can't play it because it's copyright. My freaking last video got copyrighted? I'm sorry, what? Why is the music on CapCut copyrighted? Like, I don't even have CapCut Pro. I just have, like, the plain CapCut. And then I looked on the freaking YouTube thing, and it was like, oh, but the owner allows the videos to be used on YouTube. And I'm like, then why did you copyright me? What? I don't know anything about that. It was real strange, though. It was real strange. Now we're gonna use the e.l.f. Whoa Glow This is the 30 SPF Sun Protection and Makeup Primer. I mainly just use this because it makes my face glowy, and that's what I like. We're gonna have to get rid of these sleeves because they're damp anyway from the freaking moisturizer. So I put this on the back of my hand. You don't need much. That's honestly probably way too much. And then, ooh, spray it with some water. Pick some up on your brush, or not your brush, your sponge, and just put that all over your face. I typically don't bother with my forehead because I have bangs and so it doesn't show anyway. But anyway, I could probably look in my actual mirror, probably look in that instead of in the freaking viewfinder. Okay, so now we're gonna let this dry. Okay, so now we're gonna do primer. I just put primer on, honestly, like right here. That's kind of it. I don't really use a lot of like base makeup, so I just put like the smallest little bit of primer on because I don't need it. The Well Glow sunscreen is pretty good. I like it. And then, yeah, that's kind of the only base makeup that I use. So you're not going to be able to see this very well because the sun is so bright and I'm so pale, but we're doing the camo concealer now. And I just put like the littlest bit on, and I'm going to teach you guys how to do this, in case anyone was wondering. I doubt anyone was wondering, but oh, you can actually see it this time. You couldn't see it in my last video, but okay. Just put some on your chin, makes your chin lighter, brings light to your face. I promise it's not that strong in real life. It's really not. Then on the tip of your nose, give your nose a little bit of life. On the bridge of your nose. And then on your forehead, I just kind of do this right here because I have really bad forehead wrinkles at 18 years old because I do this all the time, and so I have like wrinkles right there, and so the makeup settles into that and it looks bad. So now I'm going to teach you how to blend this out. So for this, I'll just use this. I usually use a different beauty blender, but I'll just use this since I've already been using it. You want to just pinch it into like a little tiny little beauty blender. This is easier if you have like one of those triangle like puff things or whatever. But you don't want to actually go into your eye bag. You want to go right next to it. Do that on both sides. If you get it a little bit in your eye bag, just wipe it off. Just like that. You're not actually covering your eye bags. You're just bringing light right next to them, which accentuates them. Same thing on your cheekbones. If you bring light to your cheekbones, sorry, I think I hit the mic. If you bring light to your cheekbones, you're not actually doing anything to your eye bags, but it draws people's attention to your natural eye bags without actually adding any color to your eye bags at all. So now that all that is done, I just put a little bit on my jawline because I like to contour, but I don't like to contour that much. So I add a lot of light and I don't really add a lot of shadow. So this makes it easier for me. What the fuck? Remember to blend. Okay, that's it. That's that. As you can see, it looks like I added shadow, but I actually didn't. I just added light to my face and then let my natural face do the rest. I'm just going to use the extra product that is already on the Beauty Blender to add a little bit of product onto my eyes, and then we're going to set it. I like to set my face in between steps because this is a dewy setting spray, so it makes your face look dewy. It took me a while to not flinch when I did that, But yeah, so now we're just gonna let this dry. So while that dries, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I don't really add any color to my eyebrows. This is a clear brow gel. I just like to shape them up a little bit. I don't shape my eyebrows with like a razor or tweezers or anything like that. Hi, editing vampire lover here. Not me straight up lying. I didn't mean to say that. I don't know why I said that. I do pluck my eyebrows with tweezers. I don't really mess with like the actual like tails of them, but I do pluck right here and make sure I don't look like Frida Kahlo. But I don't know why I said that. I just brush them. Sometimes I'll do a clear brow gel just to keep them in place, like right now. And if I want to make them look thinner on the tips, the clear brow gel also helps with that. It just makes them look a little bit more normal. Let that dry. Okay, now we're gonna start with the contour. This is the scary part. I'm not very good at contour. This is the palette that I'm gonna use, and I'm sorry, that was my hair straightener. I'm gonna use this shade because it's like the closest to my skin without being warm toned. Because these are warm toned. This is also warm toned, but I'm a cool toned person, so yeah, I'm just using this one, which is this one. Okay, so now you know. We're gonna dip into that shade on this little fan brush and just kind of, you want to just make a line to begin with. See that line? Do that on both sides. And then I like to just kind of blend it up into my eyebrow to make it look a bit more natural. And then blend it down. Dip into that shade again. Do a little bit on the bridge of my nose. And right there. I don't do this every day, by the way. This is just something I discovered recently. And then if you want to, you can dip into like a darker shade. This is Russet. I'll show you in a second what it is. Use that darker shade to bring a little bit of like a darker shadow to your face. Then I blend it all in with a big brush. Okay, that's that. Nose contour. Barely anything there, but that's what I like. So the color Russet was this third one. 1, 2, 3. This one right here. That's Russet. It's a lot darker in person. So I'm gonna dip back into that first shade, Comfy, the one that I used originally on my nose, and just add a little bit of shadow and a little bit of shadow. And you can kind of make this look a bit more like bronzer if you feel the need. You can't really tell. You can a little bit more on this side, because I have like hollowed in cheeks, even though my face is like round. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't get it. Dip into that shade a little bit again, and then just do this. And this, just to make this look a bit more realistic and make it look less like I have nose contour on. Now, back to the concealer. This is just to clean things up. And to make that contour look like it's actually contour, just do a dot and the littlest bit right there. Little dot, little bit right there. Use your finger. Don't be afraid to use your fingers when you do makeup. I hate when people are like, ew, it's your makeup. You can use your beauty blender to blend out the edges of this, but I don't care. So yeah, that's my nose contour. So now we're gonna do blush and highlighter. So these are the two shades that I use, like I said in my last video. This shade basically blends in with my skin, and this shade is very, very, very a lot But this shade is too bubblegum pink. So these two mixed together are good, but I can only use a little bit of them, which is why I tap it off so heavily. And then just a little bit, just a light hand. The lightest little hand that you can think of when you're doing this. That's what you need to be using. Alright. This is another paintbrush. Highlighter. I use this one. These two. Never used them before. I like this one because it's white. Do a little bit on the tip of your nose. And a little bit on the bridge of your nose. And do it in your inner corners. Cupid's bow. And on your cheekbones. If you think you need more, add more. If you don't think you need that much, don't do that much, or take it off. Whatever you think. Alright, now we're going to do the eyes. This is the scary part for me because we're doing Doyen makeup, if you don't know what that looks like. This is what it looks like. So, I'm going to take one of those Harry Potter brushes. This is just a fluffy eyeshadow brush. Same palette, but I'm going to use this bubblegum color, which is this one. Get some of that. And, oh. Okay, now I'm going to use this highlight color. It's like beige. To pop on top of that to give it a little bit of shine because this blush color is a little dull. I'm going to put that on my under eye as well just to use to help blend the pink down. I'm going to put the same color on my nose for blush. That's the color. You can't tell. Now I'm going to use, this is a cream eyeshadow that's in this, my dog, that's in this palette. This is like a rose gold. I'm going to use that. To just add a little bit more dimension to the eyeshadow. I'm going to use this just on my eyelid. Because it's glitter. And glitter goes everywhere. Just going to also put it where I put my highlighter. Because it's like the same shade as my blush. So we'll do that. That look okay? I think so. So now, I don't know if this is Asian fishing. I'm going to try not to do that. But I am going to add a little bit of brown. I used the wrong fucking color of brown. Hang on, let me get a tissue to wipe this off with. You guys like my Sesame Street vampire tissue box? Got it at Family Dollar. Y'all sleep on Family Dollar. Okay. Used the wrong shade of brown. Let's do a different shade of brown. I need like a cool toned brown. I did lie. This is another palette that I use. This is the brown that I was going to use in my last video. This is a really cute, coquette little palette. It's called Sweetest Candy by Wet n Wild. This brush is a Wet n Wild brush also. So that feels very cohesive to me. But I'm just going to use, these two colors are basically the same. I don't know why there's two of them. One says crease and one says transition. No clue. I'm going to use a little bit of this because it's cool toned and it's dark. And I'm going to put this right underneath my eye. Not really as like an eyeliner kind of thing, but more of like a... Somebody freaking texted me. Ow. Just Just a little bit. I don't think this is Asian fishing. I think Asian fishing is when you do like down here. I think that's what that is. This is just eyeliner. Now, we're done with this palette, so we're gonna move that aside. Now I cannot find my eyeliner. Oh, it fell on the floor again. Jeez. Eyeliner. This is the actual eyeliner. What I do for this kind of makeup is I just do the tiniest, babiest little wing that I can possibly manage to do. Like that. So basically I just go straight out from my waterline. Just like that, and then go on your upper waterline if you want to. Just to make it look a bit more cohesive. Okay. That's the eyeliner. Now we're gonna do mascara. I like to do mascara last because I feel like if I don't, then my mascara gets in the way of the rest of my eye makeup. I feel like Superman with these like little sprigs. Okay. Now we're gonna do a lippy color. Let's go. I didn't mention this in the beginning when I was talking about products because I forgot about it. But we're probably just gonna do... what do we want to do? What do we want to do? I could do a nude, but I could also just do a clear gloss and be done with it. I think I'll do... Okay, we'll do this one. This is a Baby Lips. This is vintage. It's the Oh Cherry color. And this is funny because we have the baby skin and the baby lips. So we're gonna do this one. This is the Oh Cherry color. It looks like that. We're gonna attempt, let me be honest, we're gonna attempt to do gradient lips. It's a very hard thing for me. This is not the one that I used. This one. So basically for this, you want to do this. Just a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to do this. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so this is the final look. It doesn't really look much different than my regular makeup, but that's okay. That's okay. I just wanted to make this video because I like making videos, and I'm trying to grow my channel a little bit, so don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope I could teach you something. Let me bring you a little bit closer to me so you can see the makeup without the glaring sun. This is how it looks in the mirror. Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for coming to my channel and watching my videos. And also, I have 11 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. This is crazy. I have 2 videos and 11 subscribers. Yeah, blow up my channel. Thank you for coming to my video. Crap, there's a fly in here. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye!